There's a front porch light in the evening glow, and a winding road where the wild winds blow. I've been down that road more times than I can say, but it always leads me back your way. You're the quiet song in a noisy world, the steady hand when my life gets turned, like an old-time tune on a worn-out radio. Through the miles and the passing years, through the laughter and the tears, I found a truth I can't rise above. You'll always be the one I love. You're the one I love, the one I need, like the roots run deep in an old oak tree. Through the stormy nights and the rising sun, you're my forever, my only one. Like a slow song playing soft and low in a small town bar where the neon glows. No matter where this life may run, you'll always be the one I love. I remember nights by the riverside, you leaning close with your hand in mine. We didn't need much, just a sky above, and a heart so full of simple love. Now the years roll on like a passing train. We've seen hard times, we've walked through rain, but every road and every mile we've come just proves to me you're still the one. When the world feels cold and out of touch, it don't take much, just your touch to remind me what I'm dreaming of. You're the one I love, the one I need, like the roots run deep in an old oak tree. Through the stormy nights and the rising sun, you're my forever, my only one. Like a slow song playing soft and low in a small town bar where the neon glows. No matter where this life may run, you'll always be the one I love. Pedals still cry like a midnight train, echoing soft through the pouring rain. Every note tells a story true of a life I built with you. I don't need riches, I don't need fame, just your whisper saying my name. That's enough when the day is done with the one I love, my only one. You're the one I love, the one I need, like the roots run deep in an old oak tree. Through the stormy nights and the rising sun, you're my forever, my only one. Like a slow song playing soft and low in a small town bar where the neon glows. No matter where this life may run, you'll always be the one I love. So let the night fall soft and slow. There's one thing I'll always know. Through every road and everything I've done, you'll always be the one I love. The sun was sinking low behind the pines, painting gold across your smile and mine. You were standing there like a sweet old song, like you'd been in my heart all along. That western wind moved through your hair, heaven felt a little closer there. From the moment your hand found mine, girl, forever started right on time. Every road I've ever known, every prayer I've ever thrown led me straight to your sweet arms tonight. You belong to my heart, my love, my life, like the moon belongs to the velvet night, like a cowboy dream needs the open sky. I need your kiss, I need your eyes in a world that turns and rolls on by. You're my soft place, my ride or die, from this day on till the end of time. You belong to my heart and I'm so glad you're mine. There's an old front porch and a lantern glow in a field where the wild roses grow. I can see us there when the day grows old. You in my arms while the night turns cold. Your laughter rings like a silver chime, soft and true, like a glass of wine. And every little thing you do makes this old world feel brand new. I've chased sunsets, I've crossed state lines, but I never found a love this fine till you looked at me that way. You belong to my heart, my love, my life, like the moon belongs to the velvet night, like a cowboy dream needs the open sky. I need your kiss, I need your eyes in a world that turns and rolls on by. You're my soft place, my ride or die, from this day on till the end of time. You belong to my heart and I'm so glad you're mine. So let the old truck roll down a gravel lane, let the radio play those songs again, let the stars come out one by one above. Baby, all I'll ever need is us. If I had one life to live all through, I'd still come running home to you. You belong to my heart, my love, my life, like a porch light burning warm at night, like a slow steel cry in a country song. You're the place my soul has always belonged. Through the long hard years, through the joy and pain, I would choose your love again and again, with every beat and every breath of mine. You belong to my heart and forever you'll be mine. Under this western sky so wide, I thank the Lord you're by my side. Girl, in every prayer and every line, you belong to my heart, and forever you are mine.
There's an old Ford parked by a gravel lane, dust on the hood from a light fall rain, even sun laying gold on the field, and a quiet kind of hurt a man can't conceal. I've been carrying your name like a pocket knife, close to my chest all my rambling life, and every small town road I ride on through just leads this tired old heart back home to you. You were standing by the fence in a cotton dress, hair blowing soft in the western dust, smiling like a song from another time, like a vinyl dream with a sweeter rhyme. I was just a man with calloused hands, trying to make sense of this world's demands. But the moment your eyes met mine that night, girl, you turned my dark into porch light bright. I ain't no poet, I ain't no saint, I ain't got much more than the truth. I ain't been able to hide no matter how I try. So tonight I'm laying my heart on the line. Darling, I love you plain and true, like the wind loves running through the blue, like an old steel guitar cries after midnight, like a cowboy's on when he knows it feels right with every beat of this worn out heart. You've been the fire in my darkest dark. If I never say another thing worth saying in this world so wide, darling, I love you. Texas stars, watch lonely men with whiskey eyes try to laugh away the tears they hide. But your touch feels warm like Sunday sun, like coming home when the workday's done. And your voice falls soft like a southern hymn, settling deep where the light grows dim. I remember dancing slow by the radio while the screen door swayed and the night moved slow. Your head on my shoulder, your hand in mine, made the whole wide world feel still and kind. A man can chase money and a man can roam. He can ride through places that don't feel like home. But all I've ever needed, all I ever knew, was waiting there in the love I found in you. So if my voice shakes, girl, let it shake. A heart this full was bound to break. It's silent somehow, sooner or later, and I can't hold back forever. Darling, I love you plain and true, like the wind loves running through the blue, like an old steel guitar cries after midnight, like a cowboy holds on when he knows it feels right. With every beat of this worn-out heart, you've been the fire in my darkest dark. If I never say another thing worth saying in this world so wide, darling, I love you. And I ain't got nothing to hide. I ain't got a mansion on a hill, just these rough two hands and a stubborn will, a faithful soul, an honest name, and a love for you that burns like flame. If you take my hand, I'll walk that line, through the lean, hard years and the sweeter times, through the dust, through the rain, through the age in our eyes. I'll love you under every western sky. So when the night gets low and the stars shine through, I thank the Lord for the sight of you, for your gentle heart, for your patient smile, for loving me all the while. Darling, I love you deeper than any old love song could understand, like the desert loves the fall of rain, like a lonesome wheel loves a long highway. With every prayer and every mile, you made this old hard life worthwhile. And if they ask me what my whole heart knew from the very start, I'll say I love you. With every road and every scar, yes, I love you. More than words, more than these old guitars. Darling, I love you still, and I always will. By the tailgate moon and the pale porch light, I'm telling you true on this quiet night. If there's one thing in this life I know is real, darling, I love you still. Was a porch out by the old dirt road, white paint fading, weathered by the cold. And every evening when the sun hung low, you'd sit beside me where the tall grass flowed. Cicadas sang like they knew our names, the wind rolled soft through the golden plains, and I would play that old acoustic guitar while your eyes lit up like the first evening stars. You wore the summer like a cotton dress, barefoot laughter, young and effortless.
my shoulder in the amber light, turning simple moments into something bright. No diamond rings, no promises in gold, just a love too young and too pure to hold. And the whole wide world felt still somehow, like forever lived beneath that porch roof then. We didn't know how fast the years could fly, how some sweet things are only meant to shine for a little while, then turn to memory. Oh, that summer on the porch still lives in me, in the sound of the fields and the hush of the breeze, in the cry of the cicadas, in the dust so soft and gold, in the old guitar strings and the hands I used to hold. We were young, we were wild, we were all we'd ever need, just two hearts in the twilight and the wind through the weeds. Now the years roll by, but Lord, I still go back to that summer on the porch and the love we used to have. Sometimes I drive by that old house at night, the porch still stands in the pale moonlight, but the swing don't move and the screen door sighs, like it's holding on to echoes that never die. I can almost hear you hum along to every broken line in my country songs. And for a moment time don't feel so far, you're still right there beside my heart. Now the fields have changed and the town has too. Life kept rolling like it always do. We were just kids with a borrowed dream, lost somewhere in the in-between. But no matter how far this road unwinds, there's a place that years can never take from my mind, where the sunset falls and the shadows slow, and your sweet young love still softly glows. I guess some loves don't ever really leave, they just turn into the kind of dream a man keeps hid deep down in his soul. Oh, that summer on the porch still lives in me, in the sound of the fields and the hush of the breeze, in the cry of the cicadas, in the dust so soft and gold, in the old guitar strings and the hands I used to hold. We were young, we were wild, we were all we'd ever need, just two hearts in the twilight and the wind through the weeds. Now the years roll by, but Lord, I still go back to that summer on the porch and the love we used to have. If I close my eyes, I can see it clear, the sunset burning, your laughter near, your head on my shoulder, your hair in the wind, and that old six string singing low again. Maybe love like that was never meant to stay, maybe that's what makes it shine that way, like a photograph the heart won't let fade, like a golden July that time can't erase. Oh, that summer on the porch still lives in me, like an old slow song from a memory, in the whisper of the grass and the evening sky so wide, and every note I play when I'm alone at night. We were young, having touch with the whole world in our hands, two dreamers in the quiet by the edge of the land. And though life moved on, there's one truth I still have, that summer on the porch was the best thing I ever had. Yeah, the years roll by, but Lord, I still go back to that summer on the porch and the love we used to have. Now the cicadas sing where the daylight falls, and the wind still moves through the fields and all, and somewhere in that old gold past, you and I are still young, on that summer porch at last.
There's a blue light glow on this old dashboard. Another small town night, another lonesome road, and your voice came drifting through the static slow, like a warm wind where the cold hearts go. The midnight DJ said line 2, you're on. Then you sighed so soft like a half-known song. And I don't know your face, don't know your name, but I know that kind of hurt just the same. You talk like rain on a tin roof late, like a soul still leaning on the hands of fate. And every word you say falls low and true, like an old steel cry cutting clean on through. Somewhere out there past the county line, you're listening to in the dead night time. Two lonely hearts in the AM glow, holding on where the lost songs go. We're just two midnight radio hearts, drifting through the dark and broken parts, hiding in the silence between each line, breathing out the hurt we can't leave behind. We've never touched, we've never met, but I know your sorrow like an old regret. Through the static hum and the late night blue, I know your side, and you know mine too. Signal fades, then it comes back clear, like hope itself when the dawn ain't near. And every little pause you leave on air feels like you're sitting right beside me there. You laugh sometimes, but it sounds worn thin, like a flame holding on against the wind. And I smile alone in this pickup seat, like your lonely heart's been keeping time with me. Ain't it strange how strangers come so close when the whole world sleeps and the night runs low? We don't know the color of each other's eyes, but we know the weight of each other's sighs. You tell me yours, I tell you mine. The songs, the scars, the roads of time, and somewhere between your whisper and my ache, a love like nothing else began to wake. We're just two midnight radio hearts, drifting through the dark and broken parts, hiding in the silence between each line, breathing out the hurt we can't leave behind. We've never touched, we've never met, but I know your sorrow like an old regret. Through the static hum and the late night blue, I know your side, and you know mine too. Maybe love ain't always in the flesh and bone, maybe sometimes it's just a voice when you're alone, a soft hello through a tired machine, the truest thing a broken heart has ever seen. And if the morning comes and you fade away, I'll still hear you in the songs they play, like a ghost of gold in a world gone gray, like a midnight prayer that chose to stay. We're still two midnight radio hearts, trying to make a fire from these scattered sparks, living in the echo of a fragile tune, somewhere between the sorrow and the moon. We've never touched, we've never met, but I ain't gonna forget you yet. Through the static hum and the pale dawn through, I'll keep that night when I heard your sigh, and somehow you heard mine too. If you're out there when the night rolls in, call that station once again. I'll be somewhere under these old stars blue, still listening for your breath coming softly through.